Alright, so we're going to do a little POV here. We just got this custom flake sample in for a customer. They wanted a standard color that we offer, which is called Domino, the gray, black, and white, very popular color, and they wanted to add a little bit of red to it. So we added tomato, 2%. So red goes a long way, don't want to add a ton of it, but we are going to make a sample. So let's get into it. And this is essentially what we're going to need just to make a quick sample. Mixing cup, I've got some poly. I typically use an epoxy base on the floor, but poly dries fast and it makes it to where we can make a quick sample. This is nothing other than to show what the color is going to look like on a more finished product. I also have a little bit of gray pigment. That's going to be our base color underneath this, so let's get to it. Alright, so what we're going to do is just dump this out on this little piece of wood. Again, all this is just to show us what the flake is going to look like on the ground, the pattern, the color. So we're not going for perfection here. Of course, we're going to try, but it's a little piece of wood. This just gives the customer something to look at, make sure that they like the ratio of the colors themselves, and something that they can take on site and put on the ground, kind of match it to the walls and whatnot. And once we have that all spread kind of nice, we're just going to open the bag, the sample bag, and we're going to sprinkle it on. This also gives us an opportunity to look at the base color and go, okay, too dark, too light. Personally, I think that this gray on this base will be a little too dark, so we're probably on the real floor, if the customer decides to go ahead with this, we're going to go with a light gray. And for the most part, you can't see the base underneath, but there are going to be little spots here and there that you can see. And that kind of gives us a really good idea of what this floor is going to look like. I'm going to give this a little bit to dry. Once it dries enough, we're going to come in and we're going to put a clear coat on it and really show them what it's going to look like as a finished product. It's been a couple hours and this is pretty dry, so we're just going to knock off anything that's loose on here, and then we're going to do a clear coat. We mix this for about a minute and a half. Make sure the A and B are mixed well, and then we're just going to go ahead and put the clear coat on. Now this isn't going to be like we're not looking for texture of the floor. Obviously the texture is going to be a little different on a floor. Again, this is just for the look of the floor. So colors. And the last bit of clear coat, we're just gonna put it on here lightly, and that'll give us a good idea of what the floor is going to look like. So I'm going to let that dry, and then we can get with the customer and bring it to them. I do like the look of this though. Good color.